What's up, everybody? This is a airwave communication. This is an airwave communication. You know what I'm saying? To connect. With my people, just express myself for a minute, man. In today's society. You know what I'm saying? Just connect with my peoples in today's society, man. Dang, this is wild out here, man. Another, Detroit outage, power outage. You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed to be a thing, you know what I'm saying, that us tough people gotta always, endure. You know what I'm saying? Where, hey, you know what I'm saying, food in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? Ah, man, refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? And that affect the if you got a electric stove, that affect your cooking. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different from the gas stove. And one thing affects another, that affect you, that cause you, what I'm saying, to have to adjust to a challenging condition and situation. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, man. I mean, one day you're doing good, living happy, and out of nowhere, as a result, of the weather, creating these type of circumstances where the city workers of DTE got to come out and get things restored back to normal, man. So I was just thinking, right? I was like, damn, well, if these kind of inconveniences, you know what I'm saying, is created, as a result of these weather patterns that is kind of extreme in nature, right? There's certain prophecies that was talking about real um, possible cataclysmic events that can possibly take place within the earth. You know what I'm saying? Now, for instance, them extreme temperatures, like in Antarctica, for instance, uh, 135 degrees below zero, freezing temperatures that's so like inhumane to the human condition to where that's a real extreme weather condition. You know what I'm saying? That uh certain military personnel, has to like regulate them areas to protect just ordinary people from encountering those dangerous uh environmental circumstances, right? But here, in our city life, well, we not exposed to them extreme cold temperatures, but yet we experience certain cold temperatures at times, depending on the season that it is. Where it can still require cold weather advisories for us to be advised about, to stay out of still extreme cold conditions that can still cause human harm. You know what I'm saying? Where it will be wise in them conditions for us to, stay in the house. You know, especially when the power is on. Where we can stay warm. You know, being a nice cozy environment around a nice crackling fireplace. You know, a household with working heat. You know, access to uh, you know, where the food is available. Where you can make yourself nice, warm meals and read a good book. Etc. Etc. Other than getting pushed in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Where the environment isn't friendly. To where it heightens your it make you it calls you to have your guards up, what I'm saying, in an environment out here in these streets where, you know, under certain circumstances, they have a reputation of being volatile, to where you got to, be on guard to protect yourself against any kind of unwanted circumstance that can transpire as a result of other people out here being in these streets that isn't in their right minds, you know. So I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying, coping with this situation because I happen to be one of the people whose place, you know what I'm saying, don't have any power right. It's not funny, but don't have any power right now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dealing with it, you know what I'm saying, intelligently as possible. Luckily, my environment isn't a food desert, you know what I'm saying? And I can go somewhere, spend a little money, patronize a business or restaurant, you know what I'm saying, eat me a real good meal. And, you know, think positive, you know what I'm saying, about the rest of, the evening, carrying over into me having a beautiful day tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? But things happen though, you know what I'm saying? So when things unfortunate happen like this, you know what I'm saying, I'm utilizing the resourcefulness of my mindset, you know what I'm saying, to make me feel not so dejected, in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I can keep my phone charged. I'm in here in my truck right now, contemplating, I already know, I'm gonna eventually, go on my place and light some candles, you know what I'm saying, and just lounge up in there, you know what I'm saying, and just go with the flow, you know what I'm saying, of what I gotta deal with until, DTE restore the power on, you know what I'm saying, and it will be back on. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, it's uncivilized. You know what I'm saying? So, there's been news reports, you know what I'm saying, that, news reports of power outages in certain percentages of certain areas on the east side and west side. And, actually, I was taking care of some business yesterday on the west side, and I was, doing some transportation services, and I noticed that a lot of street lights was out in the street, and I'm like, man, what what's going, you know what I'm saying, why are so many street lights out, you know what I'm saying? So it dawned on me, I'm like, okay, it looked like power is out in certain areas over here, And I'm like, wow, not really seeing why. I know it was real, like, cold a little bit with like icy conditions, you know what I'm saying, to a degree, and not extreme wind. You know what I'm saying, that usually cause power outages more so than just it being like certain cold temperatures. You know what I'm saying, with the wires or whatever and the power pylons can withstand, certain icy temperatures. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, but it was also kind of drizzling, like with cold, icy rain, so to speak, or whatever. But then it had stopped. But after it had stopped, the sun came out for a brief moment, which was another thing. You know what I'm saying? It was cool to get, some sun exposure for, the short period of time that it was. And it seemed like the sky was just blanketed with a gray sheet of just gray clouds all over again. Then it like went away and cleared up. But after it cleared up, it caused these power outages. So I'm like, on this kind of major level, I'm like, wait a minute. Then I, get a call from a friend of mine, and we talking about the power outages because they power was out too, right? And you know, some people think it's like fishy or like they done it on purpose, which is not cool. It's not funny, but but yeah, they had a thought. Okay, they did this on purpose. You know what I'm saying? For what kind of experimental reason? Which is causing me to, go into a frame of thought about, oh no, how certain, you know, um, perspectives about, this manipulation of society, you know what I'm saying, type realities. You know what I'm saying? So I'm keeping a positive mind and outlook at this situation. It's just unfortunate that it's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to maneuver. I know how to, you know, deal with the situation with certain survival skills. But like I was saying, this take me into the topic, and I'm thinking about like, oh yeah, what about, I mean, like, as far as, the perspective of these being the last the last days in time. You know what I'm saying? We have to be prepared, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they talking about, on a certain new map. You know what I'm saying? That New York and California wasn't on the new map. And it was a demonstration about this particular person advertised a question that they had asked a Alexis device in regards to California, um, in relation to a certain tsunami or something, a tsunami event sometime this year that's supposed to take place toward California, and some bridge, or it was some kind of name of some kind of bridge in California, Golden Gate Bridge. It was some kind of bridge name, but it was talking, and Alexa answered the question right, talking about a particular level of the tsunami being, and it had six, the number six in the number, you know what I'm saying, like 3 times or whatever. That like, for instance, like, like how they measure certain major earthquakes on what they call a Richter scale, right? Like a major earthquake, but they, like measured the tsunami level on from whatever um, means of measurement. You know what I'm saying? They talked about the tsunami was going to be, or however they measured it, whatever that is, for them to predict, the level of the tsunami that's supposed to like wipe out a certain area in California sometime this year. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we don't want these type of things. You know what I'm saying, to reach coastal lines. You know what I'm saying, where we living at. But I mean, going back to like, you know, these possible cataclysmic events that can transpire in the earth, whether it's through the great balls of fire, alien invasions, uh raging tornadoes, raging hurricanes, you know what I'm saying? Raging thunderstorms, lightning, you know what I'm saying? Animals, you know what I'm saying, turning on each other, fishes in the sea water, ocean waters, you know what I'm saying, washing up, you know what I'm saying, on the shorelines of certain water areas, you know what I'm saying, from certain seas and oceans, you know what I'm saying, and birds falling out the sky, you know what I'm saying, and so-called, contributing to food shortages, you know what I'm saying, animals sick, or, you know, us, you know what I'm saying, having to protect ourselves from food poisonings, and I mean, volcanic eruptions, you know, things happening, you know what I'm saying, in the environment, you know, that we wish to be minimized, such as like car accidents, plane crashes, helicopter crashes, you know, just, unwanted accidents, and computer viruses, you know, is our money safe in these banks? You know what I'm saying? Just stuff people is being concerned about that can possibly take place in the society that create inconveniences to where it affect life as we know it, in a way where things would change as we know it. And then I had seen something earlier dealing with, he was talking about President Biden doing what they call the State of the Union address that he was to speak on, that he was to address. It was like a highlight of one of the things that he was to be talking about, which was like economic reform, where he had made a statement that economic reform um couldn't be done from the top down. So I started thinking about that. I was like, I don't agree with that. I disagree with that. First of all, the money masters and money controllers is operating the money from certain high positions of the corporate constructs. So therefore, it can be, you know, it can work from up there to down here, where them resources can be distributed and allocated to us where we at. So I don't know why he said that, but word games be played, what I'm saying, under certain circumstances, to affect the people's minds, what I'm saying, in certain ways, to where, we experience like, man, is this person lying to me, or is this person telling me the truth? You know what I'm saying? Is this person lying to me, or is this person telling me the truth? So, based on what they saying, what are the actions that follow behind it, that serve as evidence, whether, to give you confirmation that they was telling me the truth or telling me a lie? You know what I'm saying? I know one thing, money can solve a lot of our problems, and economically in the country, here in the United States of America, economically, they really can allocate monies to us. But it's, we need monies. We never can have too much money, regarding the cost of living. And they know this. But there's games being played, for things to be imbalanced the way that it is, where certain forces can feel like, they better than others, or they above others, when in all actuality they not better than certain others, and they not above certain others. You know what I'm saying? It's just that due to certain, it's like games being played in the society and the environment, and in our society, you know what I'm saying? It just, you got to be in position, you got to be able to position yourself where you can be all right out here, you know what I'm saying, with good connections. When you can be a thriving individual, that is not being one to be at the receiving end of a lot of disappointments. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get a break. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm doing good. Now this is interesting. Now here it is, right? You know what I'm saying, may be the type of person, right? Well, you was out here doing good. Do you hear me? You really out here is doing good, right? Where good is supposed to follow you. But yet, socially, as a result of you being a good socialite, or a social person, you know what I'm saying, that create good karmic energy, certain people, for whatever reason, that notice your light or whatever, right? Unnecessarily, these, people want to, show themselves to be a hater toward you. You know what I'm saying? It's twisted like that out here. But before a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, who conduct ourselves with certain character, to where we, we do good, and we good people. You know what I'm saying? Our heart in a good place, our mind in a good place, our thoughts in a good place, and usually good things come to us, where it's like, oh, we got good luck. You know what I'm saying? We got good energy. People like that energy, want to be around that energy. But some, it's like they want to throw salt in your game to create some kind of challenges or something, you know what I'm saying, for you to overcome. But you know what? I'm like this through the course of my day, you know what I'm saying? Come what may, for the contentment of my mind is not going to be disturbed by your shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? In life, we just have to be strong and know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, that we have to be spiritually grounded, you know what I'm saying, in order to get through these trials, tribulations, and tests. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself no matter what. You know, in an egotistical world where people is selfish. You know what I'm saying? So selfish to the point where they selfishness show that the society is like a society of greed on wheels. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. You know, a society of greed on wheels. You know what I'm saying? But in some circumstances, you know, this appears to be human nature. You know what I'm saying? So make sure, you know what I'm saying, in this you know, in this competitive world, you know what I'm saying, that you develop a winning spirit and attitude like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm victorious. I'm victorious JT, baby. You feel me? I'm victorious JT out here. I will not lose. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all feel me. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that one, you know what I'm saying? Let the world, let it be known. Tell it to the world. I will not lose. You know what I'm saying? I am a winner, baby. I am a winner. You know what I'm saying? So you can't let this stuff get to you, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really stay strong. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, see, we have a spirit within us to where, we are straight up fighters. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We straight up fighters, you know what I'm saying, who don't give up. We would never give up. I have self-determination, you know what I'm saying, to fight the power, baby. Fighting the powers, baby. And I'm on a winning team. I'm on a winning team, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I know I'm getting better with time. You know, I'm getting better with time. And being conscious of my surroundings, you know what I'm saying, is a very wise thing. You know what I'm saying? To be conscious of. You know what I'm saying? So in light of that, I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? And much love to my much love to my viewers, listeners, and supporters. You know what I'm saying? Your peoples, you know what I'm saying, got a good sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? But this is a different world we living in right now. You know what I'm saying? It's really different. And it's like when I had did a light code transmission the other day, I had made some comments about certain spells, that people is under out here. This technology, can't compare to the technology of the spiritual sciences of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We can't be too distracted in this technology and the constant bombardments, of certain streams of information, in these phones, which are portals of communication, that's being programmed from someone other than ourselves. What are we creating in the environment that will have an effect on the minds of the people that view what you create in the environment? Think about that. What images or words or artwork that you are creating in the environment for people to see and perceive in a way where what kind of effect that product that you created is having, what kind of effect that is that product that you created having on the minds of the viewers from what you created? What programming have you created that is having an effect on the minds of the people in our environment? See, we are here to be more than just reactionary people. See, people who have organic thoughts take initiative to make the world a better place from ideas that has been developed from within our own organic thinking, that's free from the influences or suggestions of outsiders, that's not connected with the pure intentions from our organic programming that is initiated from our own intellect and mindset, that is rooted in God consciousness. You know what I'm saying? See, people of the Most High, it's like we kingdom building. We connecting. We building bridges. We're not burning bridges. We building bridges. Where, like, for instance, like right now, this is just a communication of me just communicating with my people for a minute, but it's still a light code transmission for my viewers, listeners, and supporters. You know what I'm saying? To be positively affected by a good spirit person, such as myself, a good agreeable spirit, to have a positive impact on your spirit, where you can be encouraged, to believe in yourself, to where good things will turn out for you in the midst of challenging times, darkness, obscurity. You know, I mean, you know, um, what may appear to be like a dark time for you, you know, but going through that, what can get you through is the mentality and thought patterns, you know what I'm saying, that things will be all right because you're going to make it all right, you know what I'm saying? And those thoughts will serve as the sunshine, the light that's shining in your mind that cause your energies to really turn into good feelings as a result of your positive thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's a saying that thought power is the most potent power in the universe. So, for people to be out here, right, thinking so low down to the point where they do low down things that cause them to end up falling into a ditch, getting killed or locked up or paralyzed, you know, from doing certain wrongs as a result of low thinking that caused them to be in that predicament. Then again, some people, you know, they have birth defects or some kind of disability that didn't result from any kind of negative thinking, but it's something, you know, like a natural defect or something, or an accident, an unfortunate accident, you know, to where they end up having to, you know, be in a wheelchair or something and being cared for by some people that care about them and love them to make their life more easier to help them get around, you know, despite their disability. Things happen in life, yeah, you know, and you know, we just deal with things where we at. But for the sake of me talking about though the low down, rotten, dirty thinking that people preoccupy, you know what I'm saying, that people give energy to where it seems like they just a low vibratory frequency person. You know what I mean? That is stuck in that kind of just life's that life situation. Are they property of the devil under certain circumstances in a language you can understand? Yeah, them demonic people. You know what I'm saying? It's like birds of that particular kind of feather, and they will flock together. You know, we are not to be naive and stupid out here to think that everybody just mean us some good. You know, when we standing for what's right, when our light is different from their light, and they see, you know what I'm saying, that our light is of a high vibration, you know what I'm saying, compared to theirs, which is a low vibration. Oil and water don't mix. You know what I mean? Oil and water do not mix. A separation is going to take place. Light don't fellowship with darkness. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it real about that. Light don't fellowship with darkness. Now don't you see why people be hating on you when you let your light shine? Because a lot of them be of that darkness. You know what I'm saying? So we separate ourselves. It has to be a separation. You know what I'm saying? How can you unite with that? You can't. You have to separate yourself, you know what I'm saying, from the unclean things of the world, period. And just how that go. You know what I'm saying? So you got, the sense, you know what I'm saying, that's supposed, so say for instance, like the saying common sense. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense. You know what I'm saying? Do you think this person will perceive this, that, and the third? No. You know why? It's real though. It's just like that. You know. You expect certain people to have common sense. Common sense is not common. Common sense is not common. You know what I mean? So we gotta stay sucker free out here and don't put ourselves in a position, where we can be caught up or defeated, you know what I'm saying, or emotionally dejected into depression, from certain things that's designed to make us sad, disappointed, because people disappoint the hell out you. You know what I'm saying? Because like say for instance, you a real person. You love instead of hate. You know what I'm saying? People see you got good character. You show up, take them places they need to go, do them good, lend them money. They say they gonna do, you know what I'm saying? You say for instance somebody, okay, you know what? I need blase split amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I give it back to you this day. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You give it to them. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We good people. You know what I'm saying? And they turn around and don't deliver on their word. Not once, but multiple times. But the sincere, good spirited person that you is, the genuine, good, real person you is, you overlook it because it's like a small thing to a giant. I'm looking at you like you good people. Oh, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We good. Okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? From you when you went. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When you say you need a little more time. Okay, see you then. That time come, right? Now, mind you, when giving these people your money that's hard earned, right? Or to take it even deeper, you need the money that you loaned them, right? For certain personal things that you got going on with yourself, right? Now here it is. You got personal things going on with your own life situation that require for you to use your money toward that. And you still loan this money to them, right? Which tells something about your good character. Going back to you now, by you being a sincere, real person. It tells something about your character. Well, how you such a good person, knowing you need it for things that you should be tending to for your own comfort, you still lend it to them. Knowing you need it. But yet, you know what I'm saying? You confident in their word that they'll deliver on what they say, you know what I'm saying, to make good on what they said, you know, they, end up lapsing on what they, said. It's all good. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just can't do it. But the moment you say no, out of all of the good things, you know what I'm saying, that you done did for people that you know and you deal with, as soon as you say no, they forget about all the good and remember that. It seems like they remember that time you said no, and that just overshadowed all the good that you did. Now they feel some type of way towards you, like you one of the worst people in the world. Isn't it crazy how human psychology can be sometimes? But that don't change my character, because I know, you know what I'm saying, that my essence and my intentions is good. It's golden. You know what I'm saying? So much love to us. We just got to do better. You know what I'm saying? We just got to do better when it comes to us doing business with each other. You know what I'm saying? As black people. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? It's 2023. We supposed to be getting better with time and our social interactions as mature, grown-up adults. I ain't mad at nobody, but I don't like the immaturity that needs to change and be thought about, so we can make the necessary corrections without having to even have these type of conversations about tightening up. We supposed to have been tightening it up. We supposed to done tightened up. What you call it? Decades ago, regarding these kind of topics, when they kind of interacting with one another with our words to mean well by our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right though. You know what I'm saying? We getting it right. We getting it together. But in the midst of getting it together, you know what I'm saying, we got other people where they already got it together. You know what I'm saying? So we want to have it together too. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got it together. You know what I'm saying? And may the rest of us, a lot of us out here too, they got it together. But a lot of other of us, they got to get it together, and they going to be all right. We going to get it together. We all going to get it together. It's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So, back to the points, you know what I'm saying, about, this era of time that we living in. We must go to the next level and do better in terms of embracing, our true spiritual sciences of knowledge itself. Growing from niggas to gods. You know what I'm saying? Not devolving, but evolving. You know what I'm saying? We done been through a situation that caused us to devolve from gods to niggas. Now, we utilize the word nigga in a positive way, never ignorant getting goals accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tupac said, in addition to learning the etymology of where the word nigga come from, which is not negative, it's positive. As far as the nagas, the gods, the kings, that's what we are. You know what I'm saying? But as far as us being gods, you know what I'm saying, and acting like gods, you know what I'm saying, we would exercise control and mastery over defective characteristics in our character. You know what I'm saying? So transforming our character from certain imperfections into certain perfections, being incorruptible, is a good state to be in when it comes to our, ability to have good social etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Good social etiquette. You know what I mean? Yeah. So stay armed with knowledge, my people. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be communicating with y'all for a minute, just to ponder on some things. It's not that I'm venting. It's just that I'm just expressing myself, through this portal, communication. For positive purposes. Righteousness over evil. You know what I'm saying? Righteousness is the key, you know what I'm saying, to a good life itself. You know what I mean? So love yourselves, take care of yourselves, you know what I'm saying? And stay well informed. And dealing with the military news of things going on dealing with North Korea, Russia, Ukraine, and here in America. There is a reality. There are warmongers. It seems like they just keep on, instigating stuff. You know what I'm saying? And as far as, like, say for instance, think about the militaries, right? Where who have the power? They're always talking about us, like, say for instance, be the change that you want to be, the change that you want to see in the world. Now we just talking on the individual level with us, as far as what we doing with our life, as far as just bettering ourselves to help make the world a better place, right? Now look at the level of the military collective industrial complexes, whether it's militaries of our nation and other nations, these nations that's dealing with power. Now mind you, it appears that the power that they are dealing with in the geopolitical pictures and military pictures, that they that they are dealing with power. You know what I'm saying? Where they got control of all of these missiles, these intercontinental ballistic missiles. What they call them? The stockpiles of weapons. For protection purposes, for homeland security purposes, um these missile silos, uh I mean aircraft carriers, these new uh airplane fighter planes that America done developed, that what they call low observatory aerial planes, where like the stealth bomber, you know what I'm saying, that they had created a while back, in the 80s or something like that. That was an active plane that they use for certain military operations that can't be seen by radar. These new planes that they made, they can't be seen by radar from a certain material sprayed on it. That's even 10 times more unreadable than the stealth bomber that they had made back then. So they done got better with the invisibility planes in a arsenal of fighter jet weaponry. You know what I'm saying? The American Air Force. Now they got, you know, these I had seen they were showing something about a Chinese military parade that was, what was that, created, what's that, 1927, where they celebrated another year of it. When they were celebrating from I think it was a 90-year anniversary of the Chinese military, where they had a military parade showing the parade, where the military guy, what was his name, XI something, but anyway, he was riding in this particular automobile with camouflage paint on it, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, with pride, you know what I'm saying, they was like just, you know, following this particular guideline, doing the parade process of the parade, showing the manpower and weaponry of the Chinese military. And it's a lot of militaries, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of countries, Japan, North Korea, South Korea, you know, Turkey, Morocco, you know, and certain African militaries. But, you know, the military picture dealing with, but my point was speaking about these militaries as far as like them making the world a better place with dealing with all that power and technology, right? Why is we keep hearing about possible conflicts that can trigger World War III? But then again, World War III is being waged in other perspectives as well, dealing with the men here in this country of the United States of America, where a lot of the women, it's like they can't comprehend certain intelligent perspectives about how to be in unity and support with the men. It's all different kind of things going on. You know what I'm saying? That it's it would be relevant to address. But as far as like making the world a better place, are they the militaries of this world and planet? Are they being the change that they want to see in the world? Like the individual being the microcosm, you know, of us being the change that we want to see in the world, right? The militaries of the earth are the macrocosm. Are they being the change that they want to see in the earth? You would think by them being intelligence community, but you would think by them being intelligence community experts who know how to think strategically, right, can come up with solutions for world peace. But beyond that idea, right, we have the plan of the extraterrestrials as well, who have plans to do what they doing too. So just, you know, a few words, you know what I'm saying, for the mind to consider, you know what I'm saying, regarding, you know, things that's going on, you know what I'm saying, in our day-to-day lives. You know, we are to stay aware and well informed about, you know, being successful without letting the evil demonic forces or the devil steal our joy. You know what I'm saying? You know, thinking positive is like having it's like the generation of a brighter day. Continue to think positive, y'all. In light of that, we always gonna be all right. Much love.